What's going on, everyone? Welcome to KPTV, Sean's 2 cents, right here on youtube.com/CrimzonPainTV. It's been a while. Life kind of took over, and I missed these past few weeks, but I'm back, bitches. So, it's the road to WrestleMania for all you pro wrestling fans out there. It's the time of the year where shit starts to get good, and reasons why we watch wrestling all kind of come together in place, so we can enjoy the writing and the booking for the time being for, you know, like that 2 months of the year, and then the other 10 months just goes right back to shit. At the time of this filming, I'm filming it on a Sunday, so you'll be seeing it a couple days after I film this. So I know that there's going to be a Raw tomorrow, so I'll be a couple days late. But let's talk about the Big Four. The Big Four that's already set in place right now, in which I didn't watch SmackDown 2 nights ago, but fuck it, let's just go with this. Roll with me, okay? So we've got the Big Four. Couple weeks ago, announced for the World Heavyweight title. You've got Alberto Del Rio, the champion, taking on the challenger, Jack Swagger. That is going to be, should be a pretty decent match. They're both good in the ring. Hopefully they work really well together. I'm enjoying the return of Swagger and his new character. I'm still not a huge Swagger fan, but with his new manager, Zeb Coulter, Cutler, whatever the hell his last name is, I like the racist card that they're playing in Pro America, and so I like what Swagger's doing now. I don't think he should be getting a title shot in general, let alone after the DUI that he just got and everything like that, and with no repercussions that anyone knows of. So, but that match should be a good, fun match to watch. Not too much to say about it. Ultimately, I'm gonna say that Del Rio retains the title. Part of me wants to think that Swagger's probably gonna pull the upset, and which may have been possible and may go back to being possible, but I just don't think Swagger's on that level where I think that they would put the SmackDown Championship on Swagger and be like, alright, run with it, because I just don't think he's ready. Then, set for, I think it's been about 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks, is the second battle of Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. Now, I know a lot of people are like, it's like, whatever, the story behind it, it's kind of stupid and whatever. Let's put story aside, right? Throw all the storylines out the window. Look at the match itself. We saw, I think, last SummerSlam, Triple H and Lesnar had a match, and then the build up to that, and like the brawls that they had, and then the brawl that they just had when Lesnar came out to attack Vince for the second time. Triple H came out for the save, blah, blah, blah. The brutality that they bring to each other, not holding anything back, they really just go out there and beat the shit out of each other. So for that point alone, that's worth the watch. I really think that they're just going to go out there and beat the hell out of each other. They're brutal. Every punch you see them throw, everything that they do, they're just two big powerhouses. I'm going to go with Triple H picking up the win over Brock Lesnar. I wasn't going to make this a predictions video, but apparently I'm making it a predictions video. So, yeah, I'll go with Triple H over Lesnar, only because Triple H is kind of fighting on the behalf of the McMahon family. I think they would give it to Brock if Brock's going to be around enough to do something with it. You don't want to make Triple H look bad when Triple H is always going to be there. He's always going to be that go-to guy for the top feuds and everything like that, even though he's not wrestling nonstop. We haven't seen him wrestle since a year ago or whatever, but I just think overall Triple H will just clean up with Lesnar. So that should be a really, really good match. Then up next is a match that I had said probably 4 or 5 months ago now that I think would happen. CM Punk versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Yes! I'm excited for it. I was just talking earlier today with the guys, and Zion said that he wasn't too interested, and Summers was just kind of like okay with it, but I don't care. I said it on Twitter, and I've talked about it before. I really don't care about the build-up when it comes to an Undertaker match, as of these past couple years, where he's not around full-time, he just comes back to do the Mania match. With Undertaker's namesake alone, you put anyone in a match against him, it's going to be a high-profile match. Now, they waited a long, long time to bring Undertaker back. There was like 5 weeks before WrestleMania when he came back, or something like that. So, they've got these 5 weeks to kind of make the story about it. And Punk came out and said that there's no reason for me to be at WrestleMania because he's not going for the championship. Except for he does have a reason, and it's facing The Undertaker. Putting them in that 4-way match on Old School Raw in the main event was just stupid. Like, I don't know. There was just kind of like, it seemed like a last minute, oh, let's put all these 4 guys in there, and then Punk's going to retain so he can go on to face Undertaker. Thought that match was dumb. But I wanted this match to happen. I was hoping that it was going to happen, and then like 4 or 5 months later after me talking about it, it's going to happen. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what Undertaker's willing to do in a match against CM Punk. So that should be really, really fun to watch. Now, of course, everyone's going to ask, do you think CM Punk will beat the streak? I don't think so. I think if there were ever any plans for Undertaker to lose at WrestleMania, and then that would be his final hurrah, blah, 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 I think having CM Punk beat The Undertaker would be great, passing of the torch, because you know Punk's top of the food chain in WWE, as well as I think being able to pass the torch to CM Punk to be one of the top faces of the company. I'm saying faces as in being a person, not as in being a good guy. Being one of the top names in the company, I think it would be a huge stepping stone for someone to be able to finally defeat The Undertaker's streak. But if I had to put money on it, I would go with Undertaker. I'd really like to see Punk defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, but I would definitely have to go with Taker on that one, and that's going to be really, really good watch. And then what's probably going to end up being the main event is going to be John Cena versus The Rock for the WWE Championship. That is, it's going to be good, but I'm not sold on it. Like, we saw it last year. We had to do an entire 365 days of build-up leading into that once-in-a-lifetime match that now we're going to get twice in a lifetime. So, it's going to be a fun watch. The match that they had at last year's WrestleMania was good. I don't know. Like, Rock's always entertaining on the mic. Rock's entertaining in the ring. Cena really stepped up his game last WrestleMania. I've got a feeling that Cena will probably beat The Rock, take the WWE Championship, and then go on to do whatever the fuck he's going to do after that. But I don't know. I think it was a specialty match. We got to see 2 of the biggest names from 2 separate generations and face off in the ring last year. So it being special isn't special anymore. I would like to see The Rock do more, like have more matches and stuff, because he's still fucking good. Like, he gets in the ring, he's still amazing. He gets on the mic, he's still amazing. I know with his movies and everything that he's doing, that'll never happen, but I do enjoy seeing The Rock in there. And a lot of people will complain that he's a part-time champion. Okay, well, fine. He's still bringing in fucking money. People are still going to buy the pay-per-views to see The Rock. People are going to still watch Raw to see The Rock. Like, anything that he's on, there's going to be fans, whether they're wrestling fans or not, just people that like Dwayne Johnson, and they want to just see him on TV and just doing what he does. So, he's still money. I'm sure his merchandise flies off the shelves like crazy. So from a company standpoint, it doesn't matter if he's a part-time champion. It doesn't matter if he's on Raw every week or not. Yes, of course, it would be nice to be able to see a champion on TV every week, either defending their belts or building up a storyline or whatever. But still, he's money, he's still entertaining, and it's good. So, I'm unfortunately going to have to go with Super Cena to beat The Rock at WrestleMania. There's no way that they would have him lose at WrestleMania twice, especially this whole buildup of, I told my family about it, and that was my life, and this one match meant everything, and do you know what it feels like to fail, and blah, 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 blah. There's no way that it's going to lose. And then me and Old Man Tom were talking, and we were joking about, so Rock won last year, Cena's going to win this year, they're going to have another match next year, right? Like, they can't go 1-1, because then who's proving that they're better than the other one, right? So if it's a battle of who's the best of the two generations, they would have to have the third and final match, a tiebreaker. Right? Makes sense? So let me know what you think about those 4 matches. I'll be posting another update, so don't bitch and complain that new fucking matches have been announced for WrestleMania. I will fucking get to them. This is what I know as of this moment of filming. So, yeah, let me know about what you think about those 4 matches. Who do you think is going to win? Do you agree with me? Do you think that they should have done something else? What are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Make sure to click the subscribe button right here on KPTV. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. 2,000. Can you believe that? That many people actually watch us? No, they don't. But they subscribe to us. So make sure to subscribe. Make sure to watch. Make sure to share our videos. Thank you very much. Follow us on Twitter at Krymzon Pain. Like us on Facebook. I just kicked over my soda. And have a good day. Later!